From Takara Tomy, it is a million publishing mail away of Skids and Screech, interdimensional detectives who fight crime. Yes, this, I actually got it back on last year, and I just hadn't had a chance to do a review. Other things were coming out, other things got in the way, it kind of got put away, and I came across it and I said, hey, it's time for me to do a review. And these are repaints and remolds of Skids and Crosscut. So Crosscut, as I recall, is eHobby exclusive, who was a remold of Skids, mainly in the head area. But before I go too much further, I do want to thank our sponsor for this video, Toy Hacks. Toy Hacks has amazing replacement decals that can go with your G1s, your eHobbies, your G2s, and you can get enhancement decals for all the lines going all the way up to the latest Studio Series and Age of the Primes, and even going back to Legacy and Siege and Binary Wars and Generations. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, check out over here the glow up that Superion is getting with Toy Hacks decals. And they also have an armory and backdrops, so you want to check them out at toyhacks.com. But don't run away quite yet to Toy Hacks, though can't blame you, because we are going to get into these two special edition G1 style Transformers, Skids and Screech. Be right back. So it's a very cool box. It shows both of them in window box form. It shows on each side Skids and Screech. And of course, we have Paul, who has joined us because Paul loves Transformers, or me, or both, something like that. On the back, you can see kind of their collector cards, and Paul really likes this box. Now this is sealed. I've never opened it, but it's time to open it. Isn't that right, Paul? So I've carefully sliced it open away from Paul's vicinity because I don't want to cause him any harm. And we'll open this up and see what it looks like in the packaging. So as we slide it out, you can see them there with their missiles, their weapons, and their scooters. They come with scooters. Now, unfortunately, they are in the coloration of Mudflap and Skidz from Revenge of the Fallen, and I have to say, not my favorite characters, but they are not that. Apparently, Screech used to be called Skids in an alternate universe, I believe, from what I read, but when he got trapped in another universe, he teamed up with the Skids of that universe, and they fight crime together. So he changed his name just to minimize the confusion. And he apparently tells a lot of jokes. I don't know what that's like, but a sense of humor. I hear this is a good thing. So it comes with instructions, it comes with sticker sheets for all these guys, and a little piece of paper that I can't read but has a QR code on it. I'm not going to even bother scanning it because it would probably take me to a website that I couldn't read. Yeah, I know Google Translate, but whatevs. And of course the instructions pretty much show the same instructions as the original Skids, who, can I just say for a moment, Skids kind of got a raw deal. I mean, I think maybe he appeared in one G1 cartoon episode for just a moment. He never really had any type of personality traits shown on the show. He did get like a Spotlite comic in Marvel, and I'm sure he was used a lot more in IDW, and you know, he might be used in Skybound at some point, but he's kind of the poor forgotten Transformers. So let's take these guys out. I'm not going to put the stickers on right now, even though, of course, that's pretty much what you do with Toy Hacks is you got to put that stuff on. But we'll peel away the tape. Now, what I do like about this packaging is if I choose to display it in the box, real easy. I just put them back in their vehicle modes and load them in, put them back in the box, and we're good to go. That's one of the nice things about the packaging that a lot of the Japanese Transformers came in. You could put them back in. Now I'm going to open this up. This little tape apparently. Now the green one is Skids, and I'm going to zoom in. I have to reach under Paul because he's got my zoomer. And you can see he does have some stickers applied along with the rub sign, which seems to work fine. Paul is also lying on the turntable of doom, so I'm going to do a spin to show him from all angles. Now let's take out Screech. I'm also going to do a nice spin, show him from all angles. Again, some stickers applied. Not the same exact deco, but has a rub sign. Now, they do have these scooters, which presumably are held over from the days when they had Diaclone drivers. So it's a little scooter, you can put up the handle, and presumably a Diaclone driver could sit on it and scoot around, which is kind of neat. Now, I'm not sure exactly how the scooter goes in, but if you lift up the hatchback type thing, it looks like you can just fit the scooter inside. Doesn't look like it plugs in anywhere. I didn't look that closely. But yeah, it just goes and stores in the back. Now, we're gonna put these aside. Time for some roll testing, because we got them in their vehicle modes. They got nice rubber wheels, pretty smooth. About the same. I don't think either of them would win in a race. They're pretty much the same guy. So, very cool recolors of Transformers that we got in the past. I used to have Crosscut. He went in the Purge. But I do have a new Skids over there somewhere. He might be a KO reissue. Transforming him, take this whole back section and move it down. Now I've left the scooter inside, so I don't know if that's going to interfere. It might, so I should probably evacuate the scooter. So you flip that down, and then you push that whole section out, and then you can separate it, and he stands like so. Now on the top, you open up the wings, well, the doors, and you can see that the windshield kind of flops down. You can bring the arms straight down like so, and you can push them out to the side. Now, the instructions show leaving the wheels like that, but I think it looks much nicer like that. In fact, it might even look much nicer if you put the wheel towards the back and then flip the fist. So I am going to move it so that the wheels are in the back. And the last thing is to flip the hood kind of forward. This is Screech, so his head looks a little bit different than Skidz. He basically looks like Crosscut. But again, quickly, if you missed any of that and you don't feel like rewinding, let's move that. We'll take the green Skidz and again, flip that down. Take this whole back section. It's a little stiff. Shut up, Logan, because it has not ever been opened or transformed. Separate the legs, open up the doors, and just to show you from this angle, push down the arms, and then you can push them up like so. If you so choose, this is the way I choose to do it. And it does turn there. Put the arms down, fist forward, and again, flip up the hood. Now, if you have a little trouble getting the head from the front, you can always reach behind, lift up the hood, and put your finger underneath to flip the head up that way, bring it back. And there you have them. Skids in green and Screech. Though I might, decide to call him something else, because I already have a Skids, so he could be yet another Autobot. So Screech is fine. This could be Paul, I don't know. Or I could just call him something like Roy. He could be Roy. Now another thing that you do on the bottom, and I forgot to show this, is you can flip the wheels on the bottom underneath, and that gives them less of a roller skate type effect. But let's put them on the Turntable of Doom so you can see them from all sides. We'll zoom out a little bit. You might see a little bit of Paul in frame because he's just lying over here, just a little bit out of this camera range, maybe slightly in it. Yeah, he's just, chilling. But a very cool set. Now, let's give them weapons, because weapons kind of separate them a little bit from, GoBots. Now, you can't mix up the missile launchers because Skidz has a green trigger, Screech has a orange trigger, and these slide on the side of the arms. They also have rifles that seem to slide better from the bottom than the top. And then they have these guns, which like the missile launcher can slide on from the side. So I'm not sure why they gave them so many weapons. I mean, they did the same thing with the Dinobots. They had extra weapons, but we'll outfit them both with weapons. We'll try it on top. Shut up, Logan. And we'll actually kind of mix and match the weapons a little bit. So very cool, fully armed, except they don't have missiles yet. So I am going to take 2 missiles from this sprue, because they're exactly the same. I mean, if they get worn down, there might be green plastic underneath these, but I doubt I'll be shooting them all that much. So, fully armed, with missile, ready to blast Decepticons, criminals, whoever, into oblivion. Now let's test out, I'm only going to test out one. Don't think it's necessary to test out both. But from what I understand, the missile launchers, since they're from Japan, shoot with a decent amount of force. A lot of the US ones, kind of like, but they have pills for that. But yeah, pretty good distance. Now, as far as posability, the legs, once they are in this position, do not move. There's no twisting at the waist. The heads do not turn. You can have them look up a little bit. The arms, and of course I dropped the gun, can go all the way around. Just be aware of the doors. And the fists turn all the way around. So that, I have to say though, is very cool, because I was very excited by a lot of the e-hobby and special versions that came out when they were doing reissues. Tiger Track, Deep Cover, and Clampdown, Sunstorm, Hauler. Very cool. And these guys, I think, are very cool as well. Only problem I have with any of them is Clampdown, because I had used that name for one of the unnamed Autobot Rescue Force from Europe. And when they came out with a new Clampdown, I'm like, son of a So I had to rename that one from the Autobot Rescue Force into Extractor, which works. Just not as cool sounding as Clampdown, taking my names. But yeah, I will put the additional stickers on, and I think these are really, really cool G1 repaints. And I am just glad that I was able to get them when I was at BotCon. And if I want to, I don't know if they have alternate decals, I might have to check. But again, I do want to thank our sponsor for this video, Toy Hacks. Again, they have replacement decals for G1, G2, and enhancement decals for lines beyond. Siege, Kingdom, Earthrise, Combiner Wars, Legacy with all those flavors, Age of the Primes, Studio Series. They got a lot of decals, plus their backdrops and armory. Check them out at toyhacks.com. And while you are mulling over whether you want to track down these guys, which I will put a link in the description that will take you directly to a fine-tuned search on eBay that if you use that link and you decide to purchase, it does help support the channel. I do appreciate it. Can't guarantee that these are available at this moment, but worth taking a look if you like them. And while you are mulling these guys over, you can actually take a look. This video over here, it's a little bit of an older one, but it's actually the original eHubby Clampdown versus the American, more modern release. Fun video. And if you're having fun, by all means, feel free to subscribe. We will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.